Are you serious, Kim Jong-un? Kim Jong-un, you need to get some coffee and calm down. Matter of fact, maybe some tea. How about getthetea.com? Matter of fact, let me just say this. Kim Jong-un, if you would getthetea.com, you would feel so much more mellower. Wouldn't be so as full. And you look like you're very toxic. And I think one way to flush all that out would be if you drank like 1.5 gallons of getthetea.com. Guys, seriously, I want to thank them for sponsoring this video today. Getthetea.com. They got great tea and other great supplements for your health. And just check it out, okay? Anyway, back to Kim Jong-un. North Korea vows to boost weapons programs after the sanctions has been put on them by, again, the United Nations. Matter of fact, North Korea vowed today to accelerate its weapons programs in response to the evil sanctions imposed by the United Nations Security Council following its latest and most powerful nuclear test. Now, the word evil was actually the words of Kim Jong-un. Now, the respected 38 North website in the United States raised its estimate for the yield from the explosion, which North Korea says was a hydrogen bomb size small enough to fit into a missile around 250 kilotons, more than 16 times the size of the device that we devastated Hiroshima with in Japan back in 1945. So the detonation that Kim Jong-un's sixth nuclear blast has prompted global condemnation and came after it carried out 2 intercontinental ballistic missile launches in July that appeared to bring much of the U.S. into range. The United Nations Security Council unanimously imposed an 8th set of sanctions on North Korea on Monday, banning it from trading in textiles and restricting its oil imports, which U.S. President Donald Trump said was a prelude to stronger measures. The resolution passed after Washington toned down its original proposals to secure backing from China and Russia. And it came just 1 month after the council banned exports of coal, lead, and seafood in response to the intercontinental ballistic missile launch. North Korea's foreign ministry condemned these new measures, these new sanctions, in the strongest terms, calling them a full-scale economic blockade driven by the United States and aimed at suffocating North Korea and its people. He says, quote, "It was another illegal and evil resolution on sanctions by the United States," and said that its statement carried by official Korean Central News Agency. But folks, it wasn't just the United Nations that put this sanctions, the United States. It wasn't just the United States that put the sanctions on North Korea. It was the United Nations. But again, the sanctions were watered down. They weren't very strong. Tons of loopholes for North Korea to still do trade with the Chinese and the Russians and others. So, you know what I'm saying? So Kim Jong-un gets another little slap on the wrist. He doesn't care. Everybody's saber rattles, and he'll continue to increase and move forward with his nuclear program. And it's not going to end there. And it's probably not going to end pretty. Now, meanwhile, we know that President Donald Trump has not stopped his options. He is strengthening his military positions. He is upgrading his Navy, and he is training assassins in South Korea they're being trained by SEAL Team 6 of the Navy, and also by Delta Force, also by Special Ops from the Marines, and others. They're trying to prepare them to maybe go in and assassinate or decapitate the head of the North Korean government, which would be Kim Jong-un. He wants to go boom, boom, boom. But he may meet his demise soon. We're living in the last days. Wars, rumors of wars. These are just the beginning of sorrows. Folks, it's going to get worse. It's going to get way worse. It's going to get extremely worse. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth. Are you saved? That means, have you been born again? Have you been washed in the blood of Christ? And have you... See, you got to get the peace. Jesus said the peace I'll give you is a peace that passes all understanding. In the world, he said, you'll have trouble, but in me you'll have peace. And again, I want to remind everyone of the prophetic words I received from the Lord last year. The Lord told me that the year 2017 would be a year of great chaos for the world, but a year of great blessings for the body of Christ. Well, we have seen the chaos, wars, the rumors of wars, the missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles, the nuclear bomb testing. We've seen the tragedies of natural disasters on a biblical scale. We know that there's more to come. The year's not even over. But are you saved? We've also seen the greatest revival. Our ministry has seen more people saved this year than ever in our 33 years of leading people to Christ through the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I've baptized right now, so far as the taping of this video, 252 people this year. I've personally baptized, and the year's not over. It's only September. I mean, it has been without question a tremendous year for the harvest. But we're winding down. This thing's coming to an end. And I want to make this very plain to you. You do not, trust me when I tell you this, you do not want to be left behind to face the wrath of God.